It is beyond time to get these feet together. If you saw my last video, I posted a neon French pedicure and also got a question about how I go about removing my toenail extension. I'm going to soak them off, and I actually got this from takeout. Believe it or not, this used to be wrapped in a taco. I just saved it because I don't buy aluminum foil. I prefer a reusable option. I do, however, need to use cotton in order to absorb the acetone. And this is the brand that I like the most because you can see it's almost like a gauze texture. So I'm actually not going to do any prep just because I'm wearing regular nail polish. And this is my favorite way to apply the foils because then it makes it easier for you to reapply them, and you'll see what I mean later on. But in the meantime, I'll actually slip my feet into some slippers, or you can also do socks, because that's going to hold in some heat and make your acetone penetrate and work faster. So because I created that little twist tie handle, now all I have to do is peel it back and pull it off, and I can use that same twist as a handle to reapply it. And as you can see, even without removing my regular polish, that got the job done. If you are wearing gel polish on your toes, you'll definitely want to file that down first and file down some of your extension. Because as you can see, even after scraping off a good majority, I do still have a couple layers left. After just a few more minutes, I can see that I'm now very, very close to my natural nail. So what I'll do is I'll actually stop using my cuticle pusher and I will use my nail. This is just to ensure that I do not penetrate my natural nail with that stainless steel, because it does have that capability. And because everything is all dehydrated and dry from the acetone, you won't be able to tell. I could notice that at least in one particular area, I had some product that wasn't coming off. So at this time, I remembered I have a bit that I've actually never shown you guys that actually removes base gel without damaging your natural nail. And because I've seen more than a few comments talking about wanting to cut your cuticles but just being too scared to do so, I wanted to share how you can actually do that without ever picking up a set of scissors or cuticle trimmers and reduce the risk of injuring yourself. Product that you can use alternatively is a cuticle stone. I've showed this to you guys before. It's basically like a pumice stone, or in fact, it is a pumice stone, but it's in the perfect shape to fit in your cuticle area. So much like you would use this on the bottoms of your feet, all you have to do is kind of rub it back and forth, and it will not only cause the dead skin to lift, it is capable of filing it away. However, I realized they also make these in glass. And since I was happy with that glass foot file that I showed you guys in a previous video, I figured, why haven't I tried this yet? So just like I would with any cuticle pusher, I recommend that you go in a circular motion or side to side sweeping motion versus just pushing straight back or kind of like jabbing into the skin with too much pressure. Instead, think of like an arching motion. And as you can see, as I kind of just massage the area back and forth, it's not only making all of the dead tissue very visible, but after some time, it is removing it. That skin is coming off. So I will link both of these down in the description box. But this, along with all of my other like essential tools for doing the soles of my feet and shaping my nails, will also be linked on my blog, which I'll also leave a link for down below. And it's no secret that I use Squarespace in order to run that. I even use Squarespace to create a bio site that I can link on all of my social media platforms. I know I sing its praises all the time, but that's because I am a paying customer who is actually happy with her purchase. I don't get this for free, but I feel like that's money well spent because they've been coming out with a lot of new features, including member access for those who want to create exclusive content for their community, and now even a video maker. So in addition to the many templates and tools, they're still always improving their product, and you can't really ask for more than that. So if you guys haven't already signed up, make sure you use my code abetweene or head to squarespace.com/abetweene to get 10% off. And after using both of these, I do have to say that I favor the glass one a little bit more because it also comes with this pointed end, and honestly, this is clutch, especially for me, because as I can see, I always got a lot going on. Really, this is like the perfect size and shape to get in that area without being too intrusive. You're not digging in, and it's picking up almost everything, almost, because you will see in a little bit that I do go back into areas with the cuticle nipper if I have any hanging skin or keratinized buildup that I would like to remove. So the baby toes I can usually get away with, but for the big toe, yeah, we definitely have more. and I'm always being cautious. So even when I'm using these cuticle nippers, I am cutting conservatively, like I'm not getting everything. And that's actually mostly because I can't see. Like when I'm filming in these positions, I don't have full visibility. So this is a little bit dangerous, but when I'm off camera, I can twist myself into a pretzel and really get into the fine details. I didn't soak, but I did go in with my foot files on dry skin as they are intended to be used for general upkeep. So even though cuticle wise this is a full pedicure, soles of my feet, I'm doing my in-between pedicure routine, which I actually am going to be filming a updated version of that. And now we polish. For this, I actually showed you guys my exact technique in the last video. It hasn't changed. Same sheer pinky color and the liner brush stored in my cleaner. So with that technique, you want to draw in your line at the free edge as thin or as thick as you want. And then you want to hold your brush perpendicular to that line, lined up with the sidewall, and then curve that line in to meet the thickness. So it's up to you how strong or how subtle you want the curve to be and where you want it to stop. And actually one thing that I did slightly different is that I brought the polish up the sidewalls a little bit higher, about halfway on my big toe and much higher on my baby toes. As you probably noticed, the French on my baby toes were so skinny last time. So here I just made them a lot more pronounced. You also don't have to be super neat with this. So if you need to clean up afterwards, you can either use a really slim Q-tip, or my favorite method is to just go in with some cotton. And generally, because my nails are on the longer side, I can use my thumb. Or if you have any spills like I did with this top coat, I like this approach because since you're using your finger, you can literally feel how close you're getting. Whereas if you were using an instrument, you might accidentally remove some of the polish from the surface of your nail. And then last but not least, don't forget to apply your cuticle oil. And remember, you can also use this trick of going underneath your free edge to moisturize the hyponychium, and then the oil will fall back and flood your cuticle as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, but also in the comment section, let me know, what should I do next?